just boom, right in your face.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Nick with Dr. Nick's Amazing Man Stuff. And today we are here at Vitamin Sea Brewing to kick off what will be the first of our Brewmaster series of beard care products. What we're doing in this series is working across the country with brewers and breweries to come up with scent profiles that embody the scent profiles of people's favorite beers. And no better to kick this off with than our good friends here at Vitamin Sea. They've been huge supporters of everything we do, and we've been huge supporters of everything they do, as evident by our recycling bin. So, this video is exciting for a couple of reasons. One, it's the first Brewmaster Series collaboration that we're working on, so I'm pumped to get this going. I'm really excited to bring this to you guys. And number two, this is actually the first video, if you haven't noticed, to the Amazing Man Stuff YouTube channel. We've done a lot of content with other content creators, bloggers, vloggers, beard product reviewers, affiliates of ours, and one very special affiliate in particular, Dan Command over at Dan C. Bearded, has encouraged us and gave us the final push that we really needed to start creating some of our own content and really start engaging with our customers, the beard community as a whole, and just talk about everything from how we develop our products, how they start, how they're made, where we make them, and give you some cool behind the scenes looks. So what we're going to do here today is we're going to go inside. We're going to meet with my dear friend Dino, one of the co-founders and co-owners of Vitamin Sea Brewing. And we're going to model a beard oil after one of my favorite beers that they make, which is the Beachfire Story Stout. And this stout is something special. It leaves this intoxicating chocolate and peanut butter coffee, vanilla, not so much coffee, but vanilla, chocolate, peanut butter. That's what's left in my mustache after I drink this stuff. And the first time I drank it, I don't know, it must have been 2 hours later, I was like, oh my God, man, I wish I had a beard oil that smelled like this stuff. It's fantastic. And so that was the impetus of why we're here today. That thought never left my mind. And the more and more I bugged Dino about it, the better and better of an idea he thought it was. And so finally, a little arm twisting, here we are, Vitamin Sea. Dino invited us down. We're going to sit in the tap room. We're going to smell essential oils, and we're going to really figure out how to nail that captivating Beachfire Stories scent profile. Now, I'm going to answer a couple questions that I know you already have because I've gotten them before, being as this is not the first beer-inspired beard oil that we've made. We have a beard beer series of beard oils. We have a stout and an IPA, and the most common questions I get about those oils is, Nick, does this stuff smell like beer? Is there beer in it? Does it contain alcohol? And to answer all those questions with a single no. We basically are after this to capture what you would describe a beer as smelling like chocolate and vanilla and cocoa. Or if you're talking about an IPA, maybe you're talking about hops and citrus and the floral notes that are on it. That's what we capture when we do these collaborations. So no, it does not smell like beer. No, it does not contain alcohol, and nor does it contain any amount of actual beer. So with that being said, without further ado, we're gonna go inside, find Dino, and sit down and smell some beer. We're gonna smell some essential oils, and we're gonna talk about some label art, and we're gonna really crack this nut and figure out exactly how we're gonna do this, what it's gonna smell like, what the exact essential oil percentages and profiles are going to be to make sure that I get Vitamin C to agree that we are absolutely nailing the scent profile of my favorite stout that they make. So, being as this is our first video, I have to mention, please hit the like and the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We're going to be doing more of these with more breweries, and most importantly, information about release dates, which we should know by the end of this video if Dino is cooperative. And then we'll be able to keep you informed on all the new releases that we're coming out with, all the collaborations that are coming up, and just in general, who Dr. Nick's is, what we do, and how we do what we do. So that being said, let's go inside and find Dino and sit down and figure this thing out. Come on.
Hey, what's up?
We're here.
How are you?
We're doing the thing. It's finally happening.
All right.
Oh man,
About time.
I'm excited. It's
Excellent.
been like a long time coming, I feel like.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
I think that's what happens when you're busy.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah, it's like people are keeping you busy buying your beer or something.
Yeah. We'll take what we can get, right?
Well, dude, let's talk about what we're gonna do here a little bit. I brought everyone along with us so we can
All right.
document the process and
Awesome.
have a little fun and let's figure out what the heck we're
Yeah,
doing.
let's do it.
Awesome.
All right.
We're going to be working on something really cool. We're going to be trying to take one of my favorite beers that you make.
Absolutely.
I think one of your favorites too.
It is.
Yeah.
Not as much as you, though.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little obsessed. He may or may not have to squirrel boxes of this stuff away for me once in a while, but we just don't tell anybody. So what we were thinking is, there's a couple things that really stand out with Beachfire stories.
Sure.
And it's like there's something about it, and although it's a lower ABV of a stout,
Right.
the smell that comes off of this stuff, and it's
Yeah,
it's the lingering smell.
Yeah, you open that can and it just boom right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I had one, and then like 2 hours later, I'm sitting there and I'm smelling the mustache, and I'm like, man, I wish I could just keep this in my beard all the time.
Huh?
But like I was saying, people frown against, getting a good scent in your beard at 8 o'clock in the morning just by drinking a beer.
Right.
So we're like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity to kick off the Brewmaster series of beard oils, and how do we get this scent into a beard oil that actually resembles what's left on your mustache or your beard after you have it?
Yeah, you like replicate it without the ABV, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So first of all, two things. I want to talk about what stands out to you about the Beachfire stories. Like we're going to kind of pick out what notes are important to you to pick out.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, it's a peanut butter bomb, peanut butter, chocolate,
Yeah.
some vanilla,
Yeah.
hints of marshmallow, but that it still has that nuttiness and almost like the saltiness of peanuts too.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. Those are all.
So yeah, and I think what stands out to me on it is like that chocolate, that like the residual is like the chocolate, and the little bit of a hint of like a nuttiness, like you say, from the peanut butter.
Absolutely.
And it's like the peanut butter is then big in the taste, but it sort of dissipates in the smell.
Right.
And so we can kind of pull those out and figure out what lingers and leave that in there.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I love that. And so that's one of the cool things about working with just straight, it's one of the good and bad things about working with essential oil-based oils. If we were out there and we were using artificial fragrance oil, we could go grab a peanut butter fragrance oil off the shelf and add chocolate to it, and we'd be done. But unfortunately, my skin and the skin of a lot of the people that are watching don't like fragrance oils as a whole,
Yeah.
And so essential oils are kind of key to just keeping irritation down. But when you're working with natural scents, you have to work in the confines of what's available in the world of natural scents. Believe it or not, no one's made a cold pressed essential oil out of peanut butter.
Not yet.
Whoever's watching that makes essential oils, get on that, because that'll be great for the next one. So what I figure we're going to do is, the process we go through whenever we're doing this is we blot some essential oils and we blend them on paper.
Okay.
And we kind of use them like swatches, like you would with paint.
Sure.
And we kind of get the notes that we like, and we take some notes on the paper and just kind of leave down what we think is that final formulation, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And so we're going to sit down, we're going to smell some essential oils. We got some coffee and some cocoa and some vanilla from Hawaii that are really, really cool essential oils, along with what we think is almost a good starting point of a blend that we put together.
Great.
So we'll sit down, smell some stuff, and try to come up with what Beachfire Stories is going to be made out of.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I think we figured it out. We smelled some stuff. We tasted some stuff. Well, I tasted some stuff. You're working.
I'm working.
Responsible. I'm working too, but
Story of my life.
I get to drink beer while I do it. So we think we landed on it. So there's a couple things. First of all, you're used to mixing ingredients and brewing beer out of it. What's it like trying to compare a beer profile to an essential oil profile?
Well, it's funny. I mean, we're dealing with a lot less ingredients on this, but still, it still has kind of the same idea.
Yeah,
of what we're doing. So,
it kind of is, right?
It was fun.
It's like you're comparing taste to smell and everything else you like. And although you can't taste the essential oils, like they kind of embodies that palate effect that you kind of get. Yeah. So I do. I think we nailed Beachfire Stories, and I think we landed on the label, which is basically going to be the Beachfire Stories label from the can. And we're just going to use that right on the front of the bottle for this because it's awesome. I love it. Dino loves it. And we're going to keep it pretty simple. We're targeting a February 5th release date, which is when Vitamin Sea is celebrating your third anniversary.
Yeah.
So
already.
This will be, like I kind of mentioned earlier, is that this will be only available exclusively on the website and here in the tap room at your retail shop.
Correct.
Yeah, and so it's not going to be at any of our other retailers. You're not going to find it anywhere else. So come grab a beer, and while you're at it, grab a damn beer for your beard and grab some Beachfire Stories. We're going to make this happen, man.
Absolutely.
This is awesome. And we had so much fun doing this. We figured this is probably not the last time you'll see this happen. And I think we have figured out another little surprise that people can take advantage of.
I would say at least one
this spring.
At least one more,
at least one little surprise up our sleeves. So, Dino,
awesome,
dude. Thank you so much for
Appreciate
this.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
We're really excited.
We are too.
We're going to be pumped. Yeah, awesome. Oh, and so make sure to follow Vitamin Sea Brewing for updates on this. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to the Amazing Man Stuff YouTube channel. We're going to be doing more of these, so people are going to want to stay in the loop. And, we don't have billboards or anything. So how else are you supposed to know?
That's it.
Awesome, dude.
All right.
Thanks again,
bud.
man. Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Cool. Whoa. So there you have it. About an hour and 2 beers later. I think that's an official unit of measurement, right? 2 beers? Yeah. Anyway, we nailed it. So first of all, I just love working with creative people like Dino. I mean, this is just, it's so nice to be able to have someone who just wants to create something new and unique. As far as I know, no one else in the beard care world is doing things like this. Like, no one is sitting in a brewery and coming up with essential oil profiles to match beers, right? I mean, if you think about it, think of where most beard products come from, in a box from overseas, right? How would many other people do this? Now, I know some of our friends out there in the beer care world, some of the people that we work with and do beard product collaborations with, they also make stuff in-house and they do stuff by hand and they do stuff creatively. But that is a very small percentage of beard products. I mean, to be able to have a release date as close as to what I'm about to tell you guys about, you have no option but to do this stuff in-house, do it by hand, and go in just over a month's time, be able to go from formulation to bottling to labeling and get it on the shelves. I mean, it's a real challenge, but we're up for it. So what we landed on, you saw us inside going over our scent profiles, going back and forth about what to add, what the percentages of different oils that we want in there to get the profile that we really want. And unfortunately, due to some brew house secrecy and a little bit of a secrecy of our own, you got to watch that process but not listen to it. So I'll fill you in a little bit. So first thing to note, very, very important to note, is that we are going to be targeting the release date that we mentioned inside of February 5th. That's when Vitamin Sea is going to be celebrating their 3rd anniversary. And that's when our new beard oil for Beachfire Stories beard oil is going to be on the shelves here in the tap room and available on our website. So make sure, again, to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you can know any adjustments to this plan. You can follow along in the story. We might even have some more developments about production of this product. And we're going to be working really close with Vitamin Sea along the way to make sure we have some checks in place, make sure we're really nailing that scent profile. And we're going to do that for every release that we do with them and any other brewery. We really want to be accurate, spot on, and we want this stuff to be awesome. So, with that being said, February 5th, launch day, Vitamin Sea. like, subscribe. Let's do this.